proximity.
Annihilation.
Resorting to violence. Standing by to stupefy. Combatant scan.
Enemy detected.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Go for torpification. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan. Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices.
orbit. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
The Protectorate is...
Two more command whose supply lines will be...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Ratcheting up my aggression.
Enemy spotted.
Combatant scanned.
Cleared, Commander.
That's...
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
We should be able to reconnect their supply lines now.
We are duty bound to stop them!
ratcheting up my aggression. Focus on their weaknesses. Whenever I had to eliminate someone as head intercessor, I always enjoyed the challenge of making it look like an accident.
Oh, what fun! What sort of accidents?
Oh, the typical casual causalities of casualties. Choking on a fab witch, drowning in a bathtub, falling down stairs, faulty life support systems, tripping into an incinerator.
Oh, those I've killed all die from accidents, too. Drowning in their own blood, falling on my dagger, their heads fall off.
That's the right idea, dear. But you need to work on the execution.
Work on my execution. Got it. Thanks for the lesson. We're up against a lot of Protectorate firepower. You got a plan, or are we just gonna fly by the seat of our pants as per usual?
Maybe you weren't listening, but we've heard repeated reports of that bridge being an absolute meat grinder. I'm counting turrets, heavy infantry, at least one automech, effectively the works. I seriously recommend discussing alternate plans. The Order desperately want to regain control of the archive. We could offer to hand it to them later, after we process the data, in exchange for help now.
Anti or the Order? I suppose it depends which flavor of ally interests you. Bits, math, or both. Anyone on the undisputed claim with authority, I'd think. I've got you covered, but I'd like to remind you that being set upon by an unexpected whirlwind of violence is also a great way to undermine a fighting force's morale. Whatever you say, Commander.
Disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in many forms. Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is wireless free Arcadia.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is wireless free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's choice. As a Protectorate subject considering a better life with Auntie's choice, you might be wondering, what's in it for me?
Any news from the field? Well, excellent. Good show. I'll rest a bit easier tonight. Not as blissfully oblivious to our struggles as others here, mind you, but better. Anyhow, here's your reward. Pleasure doing business with you.
From subservient thraldom to unmitigated freedom is a positive one. You'll be given instruction on how to integrate into your new, improved, and more profitable life. You'll learn how to earn, how to exchange labor for currency, and currency for food, shelter, and medical care. No such thing as a free lunch or treatment for a compound fracture.
And you'll find a growing population of dewy-eyed Protectorate defectors just like you who can help ease you into the integration process.
Don't worry, you'll have multiple acquired skills and know-how as a hungry and ambitious
was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top-requested marketing melody, Force Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you. No, not asleep. Merely waiting. I'll have you know, I have never lounged once in my life, and this is no mere stool, but an innovative exploration of posterior accommodation. Oh, never mind. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently. Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand. But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance? Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Oh yes, I'm aware. Better to know the spy in our midst than receive a replacement more capable of evading notice. Besides, Miss Doyle's harmless, and she serves the best convictions at the parlor, bar none. If you've already spoken with her about the experiment, I suppose there's no use in me playing coy, As you have cleverly sussed out, Laplace's garden is the subject of an experiment into social conditioning, or curating, if you will, through the use of therapeutic pharmacology. We have been administering a pharmaceutical to the population of the garden via the water supply that aids in emotional regulation. We call it perspective. It's odorless, harmless. Well, apart from the withdrawal, but I can assure you we have our best minds working on that little issue. Minor complication at worst. I'm pleased you agree. Though, to be clear, it wouldn't have mattered much if you felt differently. But now, where were we? Oh, yes. The spy. Has she now? A little ahead of schedule. No matter. You should do as she asks. Get her that sample. This is an unparalleled opportunity to see the shape of Sub Rosa's web. We only need plant the right fly. After After collecting the sample, mix it with this liquid tracer. It'll make the drug functionally inert and allow us to track it wherever it shows up next. I did not become the Oracle Laureate by getting caught with my pencil down. Here, take this key. It will grant you access to water reconditioning, which you can find on the eastern side of the garden. You will also need this passcode for the terminal inside.
Looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Red Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
I always find now. How might we be of use to one another? The purveyor of convictions? Not possible. She's too public. Sub Rosa, here? If that's true, it is especially troublesome. The Order has enough problems without dealing with those brigands. Though it chagrins me to be unable to help, you should speak with Laureate Beckett. Delicate matters such as this are more his purview than my own. If there's nothing else so pressing to discuss, I'd like to return to my work.
You should have seen the entrails fly. It was glorious.
I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you? One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. The web is an order-crafted network of information collection satellites. Our would-be Protectorate overlords squandered them as glorified surveillance devices. We actually implanted a back door in the web to bring it back under our control, should a circumstance like this arise. But we did not foresee certain Protectorate modifications. But let's not speak of that. Find a way past the Protectorate at the crash site, collect the data, and return it here. Violence is likely, but perhaps you'll find an alternative. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise. I look forward now. How might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage. I generally prefer to keep...
And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Immunicide. The right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone